how do I'm trying to think of how to say this without like actually just saying it. The part where the Starman gets shot by the snake dude.
Yes.
You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay.
Yeah, I get you.
And that is now
Yeah.
recorded for all posterity.
Nice.
Oh, JoJo spoilers. Sorry.
I didn't even know what anime it was, so
Oh crap.
for all
It
I
was
know,
Code
it was
Geass
Full Metal
spoilers.
Alchemist. Anyway,
Good morning, world, or good evening, depending on your sexual preference.
ha. Well, I'm not Twitch streaming. I'm just recording.
Oh, well, hello, past me. No,
I won't
future
listen
me,
to
rather.
this, so I
Future.
don't have anything to worry about.
Oh, I can.
I'm half asleep.
That's one of the reasons why I'm just recording and not broadcasting. And two, this is going to be a much more laid back type of thing. You know, there's some. Hey, look, Cody just messaged me. Um, we're we've got some recuperation time, and we got to do some repairs to the ship. So it's a more low key kind of episode. So we're not stressing. We're not off to save the world because right now your world is fucked up.
Yep. More than a little.
More than a little. Uh, Blumbles is in a bed recovering. Chabba is in another bed near him, also recovering, but going on about prosthetics and how we wish he can afford them. Bortuna was here for maybe a day and a half or so. Not super long. He was mostly recovering from his exposure to the vacuum and having all that air forcibly ripped from whatever he calls lungs.
All they did was hook him to a bicycle pump. I could have done that in the ship.
Yes, but you don't have a medical doctor license, so
Yeah.
He
Should
also
have
doesn't
finished
make you pay
college.
copay though.
yes. Well, did we pay the medical bills before we left? Did we
Yeah,
adjust that?
I paid them.
Okay.
This is the frontier, man. You got to pay before you get fixed.
In a way, but we're going to leave Chaba and Blumbles in the hospital for the time being, doing what they need to recover. We're gonna kind of focus on Arden and Bortuna for this point in time, mostly because, well, you're here, Iskalon, mostly water except for a couple of places like where you are. I can't even remember the name of the capital city it was.
By the way, are we gonna roll force die?
No.
Alrighty.
Should we roll force die? Do we need to make it that dangerous for you guys? Go ahead, roll your force die. You've talked me into it.
uh, I roll my actual force die, the one I actually need to use.
Who light said?
I got one dark.
One light side.
On dark.
The force is balanced now.
That's all things should
No,
be.
it's not. You guys got too many light side.
As all things should be.
Yes.
Of course, on the day where it's not going to matter, we have light sides.
That should tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our feng shui is bad.
Yes.
You guys definitely need to realign your cosmic chakras because you guys have pissed off a lot of people.
We'll be fine.
A little wanton murder here, a little domestic terrorism there. You know, just the regular stuff.
Arden,
Yes.
you've had a day to yourself more or less. What have you done in that day?
What have I done in that day?
I have a
It was
quick
the
question before
greatest
we
day
continue.
ever.
It concerns the continuity of events.
Yeah, what's up?
Is Arden still pantsless?
I'd
No.
presume not at this point in time.
No.
Okay. Okay, I needed to know.
I probably by this time I've donned my full armor.
Gotcha.
The other day I was probably walking around just in my normal clothes with the helmet on. Still, but I've probably put the armor on by now.
Okay, I can update my notes now that Arden is once more wearing pants. Okay.
Armored pants.
Right.
Anyway,
That's
you have a day without Bortuna, Chabba, or Blumbles.
Just you and the busted ass ship.
I guess I would look into seeing how much our ship repairs would be, and maybe potentially getting that started soon.
All right. You speak to the dockyard, dock hands, and such like that. They tell you about the harbor master. The nautical terms are just going to have to work for the space terms because honestly, I don't know what else they'd call them.
I think it's the same,
All right.
effectively.
He's come over. He's taking a look over your ship, seeing the damages, and giving you a rough estimation of about 20,000 credits to make repairs.
Sure you don't want me to do it?
Well, how long are you going to bring it out? That's the thing.
Oh, this is the first day, so he's got at least another. Let's go with a business week. He's got another 5 days.
Not if they chop my arm off and put a new one on.
I know the
That would
recovery
still-
time would be the same unless you decided to tell them to do it on the 5th day. Give him the old hook and stick.
How many how many credits do we have left again?
Well, if I start the ship repairs with 20,000 credits, we'd have 20,300 credits.
No, it's not so bad. I still say let me take a whack at it, but it's up to you guys. I could probably repair at least 5 hull trauma by myself. It would take a while. It probably wouldn't be free, but I could do it.
Well, if we let the repair crew start, like as soon as Arden wants them to, like let's say today, they could be finished by the time we got out of our beds, which would leave less time for the Empire to maybe track us down here.
That's the idea. That was the idea.
The boogeyman, don't worry about it.
Oh no.
How about we get it like half repair job and then let me do it the rest of the way? Save us a little money.
If you want to do the half repairs, you have the options of either repairing the armor or repairing the engines.
Well, considering we can not move without engines.
Yeah, I was gonna say engines.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, if we do get in another scrap, the engines isn't what saves our lives usually.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, are we going to do the half? Do you really want to do the half, or should we just go ahead and do the whole shebang?
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as we don't get into
Either way we do it, we're gonna have to find another job.
yeah, so long as we don't get like fucked up again, it would be worth the money, I would say. Just in case we do get in another scrap, we need the ship at full capacity.
I agree.
I will do the full repairs.
All right. You let the harbor master know. He lets the appropriate parties get started on the ship. The first thing they actually get working on is the landing gears.
Yep.
Getting those operational again because you are still currently parked on somebody else's cargo.
Oh crap! I'm gonna have to pay for that, aren't I? I forgot about that.
And then they'll get started on the engines. Between the combination of those two, you'll be able to move it to a different area where they'll be able to finish the repairs on the actual armor.
Yes.
On the hull. So they estimate the landing gears and the engines will probably be done by midday tomorrow. So, like I said, you kind of got like a day worth of what do you want to do moments.
Okay.
And after that, with the ship moved and properly set up, it'll probably take another day to get through the armor and the hull. Anything else you want repaired?
Yeah, what else do we have to fix?
The gun.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Was that not is that not included?
No, it's not.
Oh
Unfortunately,
man.
that is
Okay.
for getting the ship up and running again. Technically, you do not need the ventral gun to make the ship move and survive your travels.
True. True.
That is something you could wait for Chabba to get out, and he could attempt to take a look at it and see if he could repair it at that point.
Yeah. That I'll do, because that'll probably also be a little expensive. Maybe. But I'll let Chabba look at it.
Understood. So what are you gonna do while you wait for Bortuna to get out of the med room? You got a day, like I said.
I got a day. Alright. Uh Food is fine, right? On the ship.
Yeah, you've used a couple days worth, but really nothing huge. A resupply will probably take 30 credits, maybe 40 if you want to get some good stuff. But
Where'd the thing that I was looking at go? Okay. Oh, let's see. Uh yeah. I'll do that. I'll do some resupply. I'll just do some mild shopping.
what are we looking for?
Uh Basically just med packs.
Now, are we
Or
looking?
emergency med packs.
Okay. Emergency med packs are different items than stim packs. So
Yeah.
So what are we specifically looking for?
Both. Maybe even all three, preferably.
All three if that is a possibility.
Busting out the book.
I'll say emergency med packs and stim packs. And if I can find at least a med pack, I'll get it as well. But I'll just say primarily emergency med packs and stim packs. For emergency on the field, stab them in the ass and they can get up and go.
Well, I'm trying to see what the difference is between them because all of a sudden I'm having a hard time.
Med pack, I think, is the med pack is bigger and gives you a blue die on medicine checks. Both of them have the ability to give you no penalties, I think is what it said. If I can find it.
Emergency med packs allow characters to use medicine skill to heal others without a penalty. Standard emergency pack contains bandages, dressings, bacta patches, basic med tools such as scalpel, syringes, forceps, blood coagulators, synth flesh applicators, other necessities. More advanced models, limited function medical scanner, can monitor vital signs, etc. And then there's the physician's kit, which is carried by doctors and healers on backwater worlds. Pretty much has everything in the emergency kit, but it's less movable, I guess would probably be, the way to say it. Yeah, the rarity is fine. I mean, the rarity is 2, so they're really freaking common. So, are you looking for like a physician's kit for the ship, and then like a couple emergency med packs to keep on people?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Chance Cube, what's in your favor?
Blue.
Give it a roll for me, sir.
Yes.
Nice.
There's no markup. The book price is what the book price is. So if you're looking for a physician's kit, it'll be 400 credits. Emergency med packs are 100 apiece. And they have 2 emergency med packs available.
They have 2 emergency med packs? Okay. So, med pack. Should write this down. E-med pack. Times 2. So that's 600 credits. What about stim packs?
Stim packs are, again, fairly common. Red or blue in your favor, please roll.
We'll go blue again. Dang. Red.
You're not having a whole lot of luck finding the stim packs. You can only find a couple for sale, believe it or not.
Okay.
They aren't raised in price or anything like that, but as of right now, you're only able to find 2 that are available for sale.
Okay, so just 2 stim packs.
Maybe they're just waiting on a set of supplies to come in before they get restocked.
Hey, did we crush the stim packs with our ship?
Did you what?
Did our ship land on a supply of stim packs?
Red or blue?
Cargo?
Red or blue in your favor, sir?
Red, baby. Ah, fuck.
It's entirely
Well, this
possible.
really doesn't.
It's entirely
this
possible, but you won't know until you move the ship.
This really doesn't come into effect for us. The cargo was outgoing anyway.
Yeah, it was. But again, it might have been a set of stim packs, and they're scrambling to restock that supply that was destroyed, which is why they might be so low.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, I'll take a med pack, the 2 e-med packs, and then the 2 stim packs.
You want to commit this to like the ship tray that's over here?
Yeah,
kind of
I'll
thing?
do it to the ship. Yeah. I already have a stim pack card over here, so I'll just drop
Duplicate
that there. Can I duplicate? No,
All right,
but I've got one down here. And then I'll subtract our... That was 650. Okay. 19,650.
All right, hang on. Like I said, I'm trying to get these things ready for you here.
Are you playing Isles of Heaven, Cody?
You didn't hear a thing.
You know, if you don't want to play, Cody, it's okay. I can kill Bortuna real fast.
I was loading it up to check on something.
I'm going to take 15 points of experience away from Blumbles for calling out his teammate like a bitch.
I was making sure I heard that.
It was my impersonation of it.
You're still routed. You're still a rat,
Yeah, yeah.
and we do not appreciate that.
I mean, I didn't hear anything. I also don't know what that is.
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't know what it was, so I just wasn't really paying attention.
I'm out of the loop, so I don't know what is this thing that we're.
Brother,
you know, it
you
doesn't
need
matter.
loops.
Brother.
He needs lubes. The day passes. They're finishing up the repairs to the engines because they did the landing gears first. Bortuna has been released. He's no longer heavy breathing.
Freedom.
Yay.
And there's Arden looking disapprovingly at you as you were released.
What else is new?
Which one of us would be in there longer, me or Blumbles? Probably me, right?
Honestly, both of you are kind of seriously fucked up. He has a lot more wounds to heal up from, but overall, you're almost equal.
Mm.
You have a total of 10. He's got a total of 19. He was healed up to 6 wounds, before getting here for proper medical treatment. I think you were at 2. You've got 8 to heal. He's got 13 to heal.
Something like that.
But I'm also going to put in that your arm needed more focused care than his overall health. Hence, you're in there probably about the same amount of time.
Considering, I don't know if this is the same arm, but considering that arm has almost been blown off twice now, yeah. If it's the same arm, that is.
I'm not 100% sure which arm was shot and which arm was, blown up, so we're just going to move on with the day.
It was the left.
It was the left?
Yeah.
Both times?
I think so.
Yep, that would be that'd be the same one then. Now what are you two doing? It'll be about another day before the armor is repaired on it. And after that, you guys have got another 3 days waiting for Master Blaster to be released.
What two are you talking to? Me and Blumbles, or?
No, me and Bortuna.
I'm trying to get them,
Well, how expensive do you think a thermal detonator is?
At least 3, maybe 4.
I don't think you should have another one.
That's not the question I asked you.
Well, you almost got ejected out of space. I assume because Gary blew up.
Gary saved my life.
He saved all your lives.
Yes, he did. And he's an American hero. Or, wait. He's a galactic hero. And he's a galactic hero.
He surely will be missed, but I do believe, considering the fact that you almost died out in space by being sucked out into space, I do believe it probably wouldn't be the best idea.
You're right. He's irreplaceable. What was I thinking?
Wouldn't we have...
You're so sensible, Arden. This is why I always come to you for advice.
Thank you. Plus, I don't think there's many places that will sell a thermal detonator.
Anyway, I want to get on the casino.
You know what? I'll join you.
Give me a perception check. Let's say 4 difficulty.
Nice.
It is 3 success, 2 threat.
Arden not looking?
Oh. I thought that was just a him roll.
Yeah, fine. We'll just make it a him roll, considering we already know his results. Yeah, you locate. It's not really a casino. It looks like it's a casino riverboat almost. Except it's this thing. It's a spaceship. Yeah. They can kind of skirt the laws because they're on their own vessel, kind of a thing.
Sure. Well, I would like to go inside.
They ask for a 500 credit cover charge per person.
For what? This is
they're making sure that you're not going to blow a hole in the side of their ship and try to leave.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty reasonable, all things considered. Well, it's a lot of money just to get into the joint. Would I be able to like actually talk with patrons, or is there going to be an ordeal kind of like it was a long time ago, where we just kind of rolled red or blue to see if we came out positive or negative with credits?
I don't have a better gambling mechanic right at this point in time. Um, Unfortunately, it's not like I can set up a game of Pazak. I don't have a deck set up for that or anything.
Well, I was just meaning like actually kind of like when we go to uh like bars and of the assortment where we could like go in and chit chat with fellow ruffians, you know, figure out what's the scoop around town.
Yeah, gathering information.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you can find bars here on the actual station area, not just having to go onto a gambling ship to do so. I mean, this is just one pod out of a few on a larger cityscape. I just focused it on the landing areas that you guys had.
I have a game that you might be able to implement if you would like to see it. That could be considered gambling.
That did not fill me with confidence.
I'll send it directly to you as a direct message. This is a D&D thing, but it could probably be converted for this.
Arden, do you have 500 credits of your own to spare to get into this joint?
Let's just go to a bar first.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little thirsty.
Okay.
Being forced to breathe a lot of air just really has a way of dehydrating the lungs.
But that's how people breathe.
I didn't pass astronomy. Okay.
That's fair.
To the nearest bar.
Bars are fairly easy to locate. I mean, this is the pilot section. I mean, they're all kinds of over in the hub, which I had not drawn the interior of because I don't know what the hell you people are going to be doing. You can locate a couple 3 bars. I mean, there's a couple pilots, patrons per bar. Not super busy, but it's not dead by any means.
Which one looks good to you, buddy?
We've got the Rancid Rancor, the Busty Bantha,
Oh,
and the Chubby Gundark. I don't fucking know.
I haven't seen a chubby Gundark since I was a teenager.
There are questions.
We're going in that one.
Interesting. Okay.
Into the Chubby Gundark you go.
I'm so excited.
It's a bar. I mean, they're just. I could whip out another Cantina map just to kind of give you an idea and an estimation. There's a bar, 6 to 8 seats, couple of tables. There's some form of food being served, but it kind of looks like a cross between, leafy greens and fucking Gokt from Star Trek. Fucking live bloodworms.
Is that still moving? That's kind of cool, actually.
You see a Basilisk, one of the forearm guys, heavy reptilians. Yes, no?
Yeah, like the ones that Obi-Wan talked to in episode 2.
Very good. He's over there chowing on a plate of that. He puts one in his mouth and kind of sucks it up like a spaghetti noodle.
That's how you... Okay. I will approach the bar. Excuse me.
There's an Ithorian sitting behind the bar, and he kind of turns his head to you.
I'll have whatever he's having.
And he starts to make a rumble noise, but the pack on his neck translates it into basic. The bloodworms.
Yep.
1 order bloodworms. Goes back, goes to his back. Bloodworm order. 15 credit.
Yeah. Here you go.
Takes it and goes back to doing what he was doing. A few minutes later, he serves you up a plate. Arden.
Yes.
Bortuna wandered into the bar, asked for some bloodworms, and a couple minutes later, he's getting served a big plate of bloodworms.
I'm just gonna get a drink.
What do you want?
What do you got?
The bar. Pick. House surprise, got it. Hold on. Goes into the back, comes back out later. A minute later, puts a glass on the bar. Kind of yellowish, slightly warm.
Slurm. Nice.
Oh,
Fresh squeezed.
I think that's an Ithorian delicacy.
I'll take a drink of it. just like, thanks. Take a drink.
Give me a resilience check.
Kinda
Let's go with
I
3
hope-
difficulty.
I hope you didn't just drink piss.
just expected that. That's what I was worried about.
I just love the fact that I hope that's not piss.
Resilience check. 3
Mhm.
difficulty?
Yes, sir.
This is going to go wonderfully.
Oh, nothing.
It's much stronger than you had anticipated. It's got a very robust flavor, but it's not overly pungent.
So either it is a drink, or it's a well-hydrated Ithorian.
The world will never know.
Top 10 best unsolved mysteries in our Star Wars campaign.
Was that piss that Arden drank?
Did that one guy die when he drank that special sauce or ate the special sauce?
Did his family also die?
Was Gary actually sentient?
No one will ever know.
When the campaign ends, I'll let you all know.
Oh boy.
Depending on how this goes over the next couple of weeks, that'll be soon.
Huh?
Well, let's see. You have pissed off bounty hunters, pissed off the Empire, and if I'm not mistaken, you might have irked Roos.
What? Why would he be mad?
You gave his name as the captain's name?
Right. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
It's like, right. I did do that.
I single-handedly destroyed this campaign. God dang it.
Completely unintentionally, too, which makes it even better.
Oh, that's great.
It's not the worst drink you've ever had, Arden.
I just keep drinking. Why not?
I'm not gonna make
Well,
you. I'm not gonna make you do further resilience rolls. That's just mean.
He knows what to brace for now.
You, Bortuna, need to give me a resilience roll.
I can't begin to imagine why.
2 difficulty.
2? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that bloodworms are not that unknown to the Twi'lek culinary arts.
I was gonna say it kind of sounds kind of Twi'lekish, but we shall see.
You only have a 1 resilience. Oh noes.
Who's right?
Boop. The bloodworms, although they may look alive, technically aren't. They're
Hey,
they're on that borderline, so they don't have that fresh squish to them. It's almost like biting into a slightly overripe banana.
ooh, kind of mushy.
Uh huh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a fresh bloodworm has more of a snap to it,
Oh, well,
kind of like an
You know-
underripe banana.
they can't all be winners.
Wouldn't a better analogy be like
Nope. Enjoy
A
your
well-cooked-
bananas.
What he said, and it's what we're going with.
Bloodworms are bananas. Moving on.
So, guy, with the neck, what's the scoop around town?
Give me a streetwise check or a skullduggery check. I'd say streetwise would be more legal information, skullduggery for more black market information. What are you
Well-
aiming for?
Black market, which my role is going to be the same otherwise.
We're going to go with 3 difficulty. You're new to him.
Gotcha.
You know what?
Uh-oh. Man.
Oh boy.
Calls the police.
Big fat despair.
Oh, whoops.
Aww.
It's a wash. He passes it off like he doesn't understand what you're asking for. He just lets you know that business has been pretty steady. Even with the Empire, in nearby systems, they've more or less left the system alone.
All right, I'm not getting anything out of this guy. Let's see.
Did you
Can
enjoy
I
the
go-
bloodworms?
They were excellent. Yes, I loved them.
He takes the
I
plate.
haven't had bloodworms since I was a kid.
Well, they're always here. Are you done with your glass of house special liquid?
Yes.
Takes the glass. Anything else?
Can I get a glass of water?
He looks out the window at the ocean. Sure. Takes the glass that Arden was just using, quite literally just turns around to a sink, fills it with water, and then puts it in front of you.
Perfect, thanks. I'm gonna go talk to this forearm guy over here. I'll be right back.
Okay. Don't cause any trouble, please.
Yeah. Slick back my leku, looking like a professional Twi'lek. Hello, sir, or ma'am, or individual.
They just kind of sit in the booth, the table, over the plate of bloodworms. He's just got his hands in it, and he's just pulling it to his mouth, and he just stops and stares at you.
I'm gonna slide into the opposing seat. I almost said adjacent seat, but that would mean I'd be right next to them, but that's not what I want. And the seat across from them, I'm gonna kind of lean forward a little bit, kind of in a little bit of a hush. You know what's the word around town? Arden!
Why do I picture you just still leaning on the table, hand on the chin, just hearing this guy, and then all of a sudden just, Arden, not even flinching or moving.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you, Arden, I have a friend. Do do you speak this?
No.
Do you speak basic by chance?
He swallows the blood worms in his mouth. Of course I speak basic.
Oh, excellent.
Come up to a guy with a mouthful of food and you expect him to talk right?
Yeah, you had 4 arms. I thought maybe you'd had like an extra mouth or something. I don't know.
He shoves the bloodworms in his mouth.
They're pretty good. I just had a plate. I really enjoyed them. The delicacy where I'm from.
He just kind of stares at you, chewing slowly.
Listen, I have money if it'll loosen your lips a little bit.
Give me a skullduggery. 2 difficulty.
Never thought I'd see the day where I had to start shoveling money at people just so I could get a little bit of information. I'm sorry, did you say 2 or 3?
2 difficulty. And I'm not even sure what you're asking for yet.
I don't know what I'm asking for either. I'm making this up as I go.
He loosens his lips and spits the worms on you.
No, don't say that. That's 1 success and 1 advantage.
How much money are you trying to slip him? Like, to show him that you're serious kind of moment.
We'll do 50 credits.
Just kind of put 50 on the table and just kind of slide it across slowly towards his unoccupied with bloodworm's hand. Yes, no?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. He kind of looks down, sees it, kind of puts his palm over it and kind of like slides it up under the edge of the plate. Swallows the bloodworms he's, having. What kind of information are you looking for?
You know anybody that needing some work done? Of the scandalous type.
He stops. Kind of looks down into the bloodworms for a minute. The lower left arm, comes up, and rests right next to the upper left arm. As he lifts that one, it kind of slides to the edge of the plate. So he's kind of resting his elbow just inside the other arm, hand on the chin, thinking, recollecting.
Okay.
Jobs. I know one guy over on the other side. He's been looking for somebody that can move his cargo. Doesn't want any imperial entanglements. But I don't think you want it.
What's it?
I don't think you want to be messing around with the pikes.
You got a
Can
contact?
Give me a knowledge. Is there an underworld?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me knowledge underworld. Let's say 2 difficulty.
Okay.
You got
You
no
failed.
fucking clue who those people are.
Yeah, no. That is accurate, actually. Yeah, that sounds kind of intimidating and scary. Do you got a name for that contact of yours?
So you want the job?
I'd be interested in learning a bit more about it.
You're looking for a Deveronian. Goes by the name Miles. Tell him that the Basilisk sent you. You'll know what it means.
Gotcha. Thanks for your help. Enjoy the bloodworms.
I am.
Was it Lyles, you said?
Miles.
Miles. Okay, just regular Miles. Okay. I can remember that. That's easy.
What was his name?
Miles. Deveronian. Tell him the 4-armed alien species sent him that I'm going to pull up in a tab.
Arden, you've just witnessed a conversation between Bortuna and this 4-armed basilisk. And it seems like it went well.
Alright. Is he walking out?
I have no idea what Bortuna is doing.
I have I'm walking back to Arden.
Okay.
Is there a strut? Or did you just get
Oh yeah,
remote? Yeah, that's what I thought.
we're talking like head swinging, fingers snapping. I look like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh Lord.
That's great.
Well,
Bortuna's got his mojo back.
Arden, I've got great news.
All right.
I found money.
Okay.
There's just one wee little catch.
As usual.
We don't have to kill anybody, I think.
Okay. It's just like I'm gonna start pushing him out of the bar. It's just like let's head back to the ship and talk
Okay,
about it.
that's a great idea. Yeah,
Make your ways back to the ship. It's
making my way
being worked
downtown.
on. I mean, guys outside,
Will you stop walking like that?
No, I am in a good mood. Okay, I haven't felt this great since. I'm not gonna say it. He would want me to move on.
Right. Right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, so I heard about a job.
What kind of job?
Smuggling. I would assume that you're very good at that type of thing. Please say yes.
Well, say I guess I smuggled you, so
You know what? Hardest cargo to smuggle. You're an expert in this field. We will have no issues with this. We're looking for a guy named Miles. He's a Daveroni. You know the guys with the horns? Not the red guy. Or no, they are red. They're the really ugly red guys, not the other red guys. You know what I mean? Not with the stumpy horns, the big horns. You're looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, continue. What's the job specifically?
Well, I don't know anything about it other than it's a smuggling job and it has something to do with, I don't know, pikes or something, Frank. I don't know.
Give me a knowledge underworld check at, let's say, 2 difficulty.
Nice.
4 success, 2 threat.
You get a little loud with your confirmation of the pikes. For anybody that actually doesn't know, we're going to step out of character in DMing mode for half a second. The Pikes is an enemy, not enemy, a criminal syndicate. Kind of similar to the Huts, just on the different end of it, almost. They do a lot of drugs, they do a lot of weapons. Typically, they are not great people to owe a debt to.
Ooh. So they're the Yakuza to the Mafia.
That's a good way of putting it. That's a very good way of putting it. Continue.
Why are you freaking out for?
No. Just no.
Smuggling job!
No.
Come on, I could do a smuggling job. I've got like this really weird like cavity, right? Oh, you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's gotta be easy.
No.
Let's at least find out a bit more about it.
No.
Why not? We need money.
It's the Pikes. I don't care. It's the Pikes. Get on the wrong side of them and you're dead.
We're on the wrong side of everybody else in the galaxy. What's one more?
But we can get away from them.
Okay, you kind of got me there. What if we get another thermal detonator? No. Arden, I have faith in us. We can do this, and I think the other guys would agree that this is a great idea.
Smash cut to the hospital. That's a terrible idea.
What are you
I
terrible
don't see anything wrong
IDing
with it.
about?
Chabba is holding up a prosthetic arm right when Blumble says that. That's a terrible idea.
It's like, no,
Really?
you can't have that one.
Each finger
No.
has a different gun in it, though.
No.
Inspector Gadget.
Boom, boom.
This one even has a gummy bear dispenser, but no, none of that.
What are you gonna do? Fire gummy bears at him from across the battlefield?
Well, given the opportunity.
Can you imagine being one of the Mandalorians and a gummy bear is just smeared across your visor?
That's what I was thinking.
You can't see anything.
That's just terrible. I love it, but that's terrible.
Okay, so that's a hard pass from you. We're not taking the job, period, no matter what.
I would strongly advise against it.
Okay. Are you in debt to the Huts?
No.
Oh. Well, that was me. Right. Okay.
Excuse me?
I am in debt to someone, but they're not a HUD.
Is it a bike?
No.
Then why not?
I'd probably be dead if it was.
Oh. Those kind of guys?
What?
Like, they'll just murk you. Is that what you're trying to... Is that what you... Am I understanding this right?
They don't take kindly to failure, pretty much.
Then we just don't...
If you mess
win
up their
every-
business, then it's not good.
Do you have any other ideas for making money then?
Roos. Someone we already have a contact with.
Maybe we should give him a call.
Well, the only issue is, he's back on Rhodia, the place that you guys just blew up, blew a hole in one of the hangars that we just had to run away from. That I had to, hungry hippo you guys out of space and get us out of there, and we almost nearly died, which caused the ship need to be repaired.
The Mudlark is a hippo. We're going back.
That's what's got him caught up.
Listen, can't we just use one of the projector things? The blue ones, We'll just give him a call.
It would probably be better for us to wait.
Okay.
Let things cool down.
Sure.
This is a good time. We're getting the ship repaired. We have to wait for Blumbles and Chabba. It's a good time to just kind of sit back, let things cool off. Maybe Roos will come in contact with us. We don't know.
Okay, nothing has happened for like 2 days. As far as I'm concerned, that basically equates to my pulse is almost gone. Okay? I need some action. I'm just messing with you. You're probably right. Yeah, that's okay. Fine. We won't take the job. And, we'll just lay low for a little while. And I will not follow up on this.
You filled me with
later.
so much. You filled me with so much confidence.
Cut to 5 minutes later when he's asking Chabba and Blumbles about it.
I'm thinking he's literally just down to the ducks. Are you Miles? Are you Miles?
So that's what I was thinking. You're just running around.
Any of you guys know what a Deveronian is?
Hold up a poorly drawn picture of a Deveronian. Like, have you seen this man?
It's just the devil from Cow and Chicken.
The red guy.
I'm trying not to fucking hurt myself laughing. Because I've got that red guy in my fucking mind's eye, and it's just like, You wouldn't get fucking anywhere showing that picture to anybody, but it's brilliant artistry. Everything else is stick figures, but that thing is like, Da Vinci drew it. All right. Day goes by. The armor has been repaired. The ship is in a functional form at this point in time. The 20,000 credits is gone. It's been sent and paid to repair the ship.
All right.
So it is back to, full hull trauma, full strain. The engines, their negatives have been knocked off because they've been repaired. At this point in time, the only thing that you're unsure about is the top cannon, because I'm not even sure you are aware that the top cannon is broken. It only broke when Blumbles fired it at that point in time, and considering everything else that was going on, you might have had a blurb about it via the systems, or you might not have.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'd have to specifically check it,
But
just the other systems.
Mm-hmm. Give me computer ship 2 difficulty then.
Yeah.
You're at this point in time they've gave the ship a clean bill of health, and now you're checking it off.
All right. 2 difficulty, you said?
2. Ship seems fine.
Yeah, all right, cool. Everything's in working order.
Oh, hey, Arden.
Ah.
Ship's looking pretty good. Looking nice and fixed up.
Yes.
Yep. You given any more thought about that?
We're not doing the job.
Okay. I just thought I'm gonna go to my room. If you want to talk about it or anything, I'll be there.
Okay, I was gonna stop by and check on Chabba and Blumbles, see how they were doing.
Yeah, I'll go with you. That's a great idea. We can talk about it on the way.
No.
Bortuna, high or low?
Huh?
High or low?
High. Like my aspirations.
Thank you, sir. You head back to the medical, and there's Blumbles and Chabba just kind of chilling out. It looks like Blumbles, some of his body fur starting to grow back in some of the places that were burned. He's probably going to need a haircut. Try and even some of that shit out. Chabba.
Yeah.
Are you natural arm, no arm, metal arm, tentacle arm? I don't know.
Well, I don't know if we ever made a decision on what Chabba was allowed to get a robot. If he was allowed, then hell yeah, he's going to get a robot arm.
If you want to,
I would say it depends on how much it is and if we can afford it. But I wouldn't really see too much of a problem with it.
Yes.
Do you remember how much I told you a robotic arm would be for you, sir?
10,000 credits, I believe.
Yes. Unless you wanted the near replica, pass it off as a normal arm kind of thing. And that would be 15. But you're looking
Chabba was most definitely going with the one that is definitely a robot arm if that was an option.
All right. Which type are you getting? The Model 4, the Model 5 or the Model 6? The Brawn or Agility enhancement?
Agility.
All right. You let the doctor know, and he's like, okay. Looks at his forms, scribbles something, and the arm was unsavable. Scratch. All right, we can do this the quick way or the easy way. Which one?
Quick or easy? Those both sound like the same thing.
I thought so. Pulls out a fucking laser scalpel. Also,
Shit.
Pulls out lightsaber, chops off arm.
quick and
That's
easy.
effectively what he did, right?
Kind of. Laser scalpel just has really, really short blades. But you're a very small thing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes the time to, take the arm and everything like that. I'd say with the agility, you don't need the reinforcements to your chest area and whatnot. So he's able to take it from like the mid bicep area down, which is pretty much where you were shot in the arm to begin with. So he pretty much starts at where it was shot up. So
All he had to do was cut a few bones, and the arm just fell off on its own.
more or less, yes. I mean, it was healing. You've been here for a couple of days at this point in time, but it's still rough, all things considered,
Yeah.
So he took the time to remove any dead, dying material and flesh, and was like, yep, nope, the arm is unsavable. No, scratch. Takes the arm, does the replacement. He's not unscrupulous, but at the same time, he's just going to pass it off on paperwork that, it was unsalvageable, kind of a thing. Developed gangrene, whatever. So, it's... What type of arm does it look like? It's not a hook and stick, and it doesn't look like Jawa skin. It's a robotic arm. Is it like a C-3PO where it's like all plated? Is it like fucking Anakin from Episode 2 where it literally looks like a skeleton with a clunky ass hand, etc.?
I'm imagining it's sort of like a Grievous style arm where it's mostly like shocks and stuff. So, very, very like there's a punk for this, but I can't remember which it is. Diesel punk, maybe?
Interesting.
Kind of like a Terminator arm,
Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Alright, cool. Chabba's now got a Terminator arm from like mid bicep down.
Nice.
So the elbow's been replaced, everything below the elbow, etc.
Hey, Blumbles, I don't need you to open jaws for me anymore.
He just gives you a thumbs up.
Now I know how I'm going to kill Chabba. He's going to fall into a pit of molten something.
Molten Durasteel.
I do give a lot of thumbs up, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
The best way to communicate.
Yeah.
Which is really ironic you say that because you and Arden have had no trouble understanding Chabba these past couple of days. I think we can officially mark on your character sheets that you guys have picked up Jawa.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh.
Blumbles is probably going to be here for another couple of days, and obviously Chaba's going to need a couple of days for the recovery from his surgery. Getting the arm replacement wasn't terrible, but it takes a little bit of time for it to do. Then there's adjustment period of getting used to it. We got those arm floaties that kids have. Mm-hmm. You've got one of those around where the arm meets the cybernetic and it's just filled with Bacta.
Oh, makes a lot of sense.
Hey, this is my version of Star Wars. I can make it as stupid as I want.
Quick question. Does that directly add to my agility?
Yes. That is a straight agility +1.
Good to know.
It doesn't say when, performing skullduggery or gunnery checks. No, it's just a +1 to agility. Why doesn't everybody do this? Well, there's reasons. Price, for one.
Price.
Yeah.
We're almost broke. Just not gonna lie, guys. We're almost broke again.
You've still got what? Another 10 grand at this point?
9,000, almost. It's 9,650.
We do
Close
have a
enough.
job lined up, though. Technically.
No, we
Why,
don't.
why do I see this dirty ass look from Arden to Bortuna? Like Bortuna just went behind his back and betrayed him.
I
No.
would never do any such thing.
It's like, I did no such thing, sir. Uh-huh.
The rest of the days kind of go by fairly smoothly for recuperation. Is there anything out of the way or out of the ordinary you two want to do while you wait for the Jawa and the Wookie?
No. I think I'm good.
Fortuna, you want to go fishing off the edge? I mean, what do you want to do? Is there anything you want to do?
See.
No, not right off the top of my head.
What about you two? You've been laid up for a couple of days. Is there anything on the mind? Thoughts, considerations?
As in, like, while we're in the hospital or after we get out?
While you're in the hospital.
Well, yeah, Chaba actually had something he wanted to say to Blumbles.
Hmm.
But I was going to wait until he gets out for that.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'd say
Go ahead.
I'd say Blumbles would like in between like the moments he's talking to Chaba and all that. Any quiet time he has, he'll probably try and figure out like where that thing came from, that feeling came from, where he healed Chaba. It seemed like brought him back from the dead. He doesn't know.
It was the cockles, maybe even the subcockles area.
Yes.
The days have passed. You guys are released from the medic station. Everyone's been reunited. You guys have been here for 5 days at this point in time. Days have passed. Now what?
Nice.
So we finally leaving the hospital now?
Yes.
When they're probably about to leave, or as they're like kind of stepping out, like Chaba would like look over to Blumbles and be like, "You know, Blumbles, we've been through a lot of shit, right?
You could say that.
How many years has it been now?"
He stopped to think for a second. About 8, I think.
A lot of shit. You know, I've been looking into a few things. They had a few magazines, as you could tell, inside that clinic. I was just kind of reading up on this shit. How old are you again?
Last time I can't
Damn it, he's just gonna
remember.
cut to the chase. He wants kids and he's not waiting. Sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
How's that work? No, you know what? No, forget I asked. I don't want to know.
But Blumbles, thanks for a second. Last time I cared to remember, 80, I think.
Yes, you got like another about century and a half under your belt left.
Maybe.
If he lives that long.
Yeah, if we don't get killed by the Empire, the Huts, that random homeless guy down the street.
That's fair. Well, listen, I don't want you doing any stupid shit on account of me, okay? You got a long life to live after this. And let's face it, I probably don't. I'm not a good person, Levels. You know that. But you clearly have the potential to be better than what you are now. And you certainly have the potential to be better than me. That's a certainty. And I just want you to know that if we get in a situation where it doesn't look like either of us, or if only one of us would live, I would rather it be you. You have a lot more to lose. I don't. I know about this whole Wookiee life debt thing. I don't entirely know how it works. I don't want to disrespect your culture or anything in that regard, but just I don't know. Take my opinion on this. Just understand it. I would rather you live.
Well, honestly, I'll give it some thought, but no promises. Because after all, life debts for life.
Yeah,
Can't
well,
just shrug that off.
that may be true, but still.
Besides, we ain't been in a can of shit we've been able to dig ourselves out of yet.
That's true, but can't help but have this feeling eventually we're gonna dig ourselves so deep that only one of us will be able to get out. And more than likely, it should probably be the one that's tall enough to reach the top.
Well, the one that's tall enough to reach the top also has some long arms, so I could pull you out too.
Alright, that's true. Let's get
Hey.
going.
He like rubs Chabba's head.
Been too long since I got into trouble. It's starting to get itchy, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been nice actually not being shot at.
Yeah, I guess.
I've been dying for some hot chocolate. I guess we'll go meet up with the guys, go to a bar or something.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Those two are standing right in front of you this entire time.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey guys. It's like there's just a tear produced on my helmet. I just wiped it away.
Joe just like looks at the two of them. Ah, y'all heard that, didn't you? Like to
He
imagine,
does care.
like to imagine we were standing behind a corner and they're like on the other side of it waiting for us.
So, what have you guys been up to?
I found us a job.
Oh, you did? Nice.
What kind of job?
No.
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 Well, we talked about it.
And I said no.
Oh,
What's the
come
job?
on. Arden's scared of a little pike. Whatever that is.
Do this at the ship.
Knowledge underworld check from Chabba and Blumbles at that point.
Given how deep we are in the underworld, wouldn't we probably already know that?
You heard me.
Find out.
Hey,
Difficulty?
what's the difficulty?
You know, you're so deep in the underworld, let's just make it one. And I want you to fail.
One success and that's it.
Shit. For me, yeah, that's
That's a fail. And two
but I
ones.
have two advantages.
You brain blasted and helped him? I don't know. Blumbles
much
has heard of the
meta.
pikes. You know,
Too much morphine for me.
you still got your water wing of Bacta around your arm, so.
Kind of high.
Pikes. Oh, you mean those things those knights use to stab each other when riding horses? Oh wait, that's a joust.
Blumbles goes kind of wide-eyed and he's like, wait, the pikes? Are we talking about
yeah.
the pikes?
Isn't that
Yes,
a fish?
That's no.
Had fishing
Ship.
forever.
Blumbles looks down at Chabba. You know the huts, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Big slug guys.
You
Smell.
take a hut and give them a chainsaw. That's pretty much what the pikes are. They're worse huts.
Okay, that was a relatively bad analogy, Blumbles. Offense, but because a hut with a chainsaw is actually kind of comedic to me.
And now you mention it, yeah, it kind of is.
See,
Kinda fun.
Chabba's with me on this one.
All right, give a hut, a chainsaw, and a hover scooter.
Ooh.
That just makes it worse. Clearly, Arden is shook up by it, and you clearly think that they're dangerous. So let's go back to the ship and talk about it before we make any decisions.
Now Hutta Chainsaw Massacre.
What about the HUD attack on the Wookiees?
Nobody cares about the HUD. You guys make it back to the ship. The two of you recognize that it's on a different pad now from where you originally had your harsh landing on top of cargo boxes. And it looks like she's in pretty good shape right now.
Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Would Blumbles remember if he broke the main gun or not?
Good
He
question.
was pretty beat up.
Ventral, wasn't it?
Red or blue in your favor? Let's just make it evens or odds. I mean, let's.
Alright, I'll go with red this time. Blue. He doesn't remember.
I'd like to point out that Chabba did a system diagnostic before he went to the doctor. And I think that's one of the things he noticed.
Give me a computer's check at 3 difficulty.
Okay. Computor.
And make one of those purple or red. Because I can.
Oh.
Perfect.
Wow.
Well, that's actually not bad at all.
Yeah,
a
but that's a mechanical
That's
despair.
mechanical despair, yep. You change the system's language to Huddies.
Permanently. You recognize the fact that the computer is having a glitch when it comes to that main gun. It's showing something's online that was just showing it was offline and then kind of flip-flopping. Like something that else was online is now offline, and it's just kind of flittering back and forth. Kind of quick.
That doesn't seem good. But I recognize this is more of a mechanical or an electrical glitch.
You would recognize it as something that would require the mechanical skill.
Well, I guess I'll go take a look at it.
While he's doing that, Blumbles is going to see if the boys bought any hot chocolate pods.
Nothing new.
Aw.
When you get there, you do a systems check on the main gun. Actually, it should be the dorsal gun. And it is fried.
Shit. Yeah, that's definitely busted.
A couple of things have fused that shouldn't be fused. And that's why you're getting the mixed signals coming on and off. Because it's causing haywire. You remove the component. And when you check the systems again, it reads that it's fully offline at that point in time. Even if you replace this component, the damage that caused this component to fail has brought the whole gun offline.
Could I fix?
No.
So it would need replaced entirely.
You'll have to replace that gun.
Shit.
That was a despair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sad.
So good news and bad news.
Is there any way that I could use my... No, I don't think so. I was going to say use my redundant systems in any way to get it at least to bare bones functionality, but I don't think that's possible.
No. There's only one other gun. It's not really redundant if you're pulling it from the other gun.
Yeah. So, Jabba would probably climb out of the turret and hop down and yell out, "Hey guys, is it dorsal or ventral?
Dorsal.
Which gun was red? The dorsal turret's totally fucked. It's gonna need replaced."
What?
Yeah, I think it might have took a hit when we were in that dogfight. It's completely boned. Ain't no fixing this.
Blumbles, it's coming back to you that you fired it and it went fucky. Do you speak up?
Blumbles goes, oh. and just kind of stay silent.
Dark side point.
Java would like walk over to the cockpit where everyone is.
Oh, you
As far as I'm aware, that's the only thing that's wrong with the ship.
Well, all things considering, that's not that bad.
That could have been
No.
a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been, but the thing is, that's one of our turrets down, so
Yeah.
our
How much is a
defensive-
replacement, though?
not cheap.
Yeah,
However, we might be able to find one salvage somewhere,
maybe.
and I could most definitely take it out and put a new one in if given the proper time and tools. I mean, we have the tools, except maybe a lift. Well, we used to have a lift, but he's gone now. I don't know if he could lift up a gun that big anyway. So
When did we have a lift?
we had a loader, remember? He's gone now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably found him and took him onto the station. He's probably doing stuff there now.
Chabba.
Just gonna think that that's what happened.
Chabba.
Uh-huh.
You want to take a risk?
Yeah, why not? I'm a gambler.
Let's burn 2 light side points.
All right.
One of the mechanics let you know that the reason that the landing gear was fucked up was that they found a droid shoved in it.
Oh.
Wow. Completely
flew
fucked
in.
droid, or
It's pretty mangled.
well, hell, I'm gonna go look at him.
He is repairable, but you're going to have to put some money into him to do so. But it is loader.
Loader, buddy, you're alive, kinda. As alive as a droid can be. Well, actually, that's questionable. Will he even turn on? Is he even? Will he even turn on?
Give me a mechanics check. Let's say 4 difficulty.
All right.
He is
Yes.
heavily damaged.
A ship landed on him. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Not that bad. That's 2 success and 2 threat.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my arms.
Pain.
At least the most important parts is still working. Your noggin.
What's that?
Another happy landing.
That's your head, buddy.
What's that?
That's right. You're not programmed with a personality core, are you?
What's that?
Good point. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it back off. Well, at least that works. I can put him back together, probably. Could Loader lift one of those guns, by the way, anyway?
With a hoist? Yes.
Well, hot damn.
He's fucking mangled. So,
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Loader, lift it. I can't move.
Can't feel my legs.
Given the fact that you're currently just a head, that's understandable.
Okay. Has anybody seen The Terminator? The first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Towards the end of the movie when it got blown in half. Spoiler alert, sorry. You know how he's just the torso pulling himself around, only one arm really worked? That's kind of the state of Loader, except neither arm is really functioning.
Okay.
Oof.
So in order to fix him completely, I would need to spend a lot of money. Maybe not a lot of money, but money on it, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way that I could relatively put him back together to where he could function at maybe 10% capacity or something? Something where he can move under his own power to an extent.
Sure. Give me another mechanics check. 4 difficulty, same difficulty. But we're going to add 2 black die. Because, you're repairing him with the things that you have available. Him mostly, and he's mangled. I mean,
Gearhead.
that's fine.
Wow. Aw, dang it.
Nope.
He
That's
is.
one threat.
Yeah, he's a little bit too far gone for that. As a matter of fact, as you're attempting to put him back into a semblance of together, one of the pieces that was kind of on the brink of breaking breaks when you're trying to
Ugh.
get it back in place.
Hey, Blumbles, you mind helping me get Loader into the ship? He's a bit too fucked up.
I'm on it. Almost makes his way out and helps load up the loader.
Nice.
By the way, he's lifting him. Once we get done with this, I need to ask you something.
Hey, still going to that bar, right? Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't even talked about the job that Bortuna said he had.
Well,
The one that Arden is adamantly against.
Oh,
That's just the usual at this point.
No,
Yeah.
that's the Jimmy. The usual is Bortuna.
They got
if it wasn't involving the Pikes, I might be inclined to do it. But
feel like-
it's Pikes.
This is what we walk in on. We walk in on them arguing about this.
I
Someone's dying
don't
in the
see what
background.
the big deal is.
Okay, we've got your father, bounty hunters, and now the Empire.
Dad's not gonna do anything.
We need two more. Then get bingo.
He's got
Well, if you
the
accept
right
this
idea.
job, you'll have the Pikes.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. They're only going to be after us if we fuck up, right?
depends on what they want us to do.
We don't even know if it's for the Pikes. I just know the Pikes are involved.
What do they want?
We could be smuggling some of their cargo to one of their contacts. If I had to guess.
It's more than likely what it is. And, yeah, I'd
Well,
rather not be involved with the Pikes.
we need a job, clearly, right?
Yes, but
This
like
is
I
our only lead.
told him, we could wait for Roos.
If we're smuggling slaves, I'm out.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. No one said anything about smuggling slaves. And I can't speak on behalf of Roos because he's not here. But if I could, I would say, I hate you guys. You guys stink. And I'm not going to help you. That's exactly what he would say.
And I'm going to
Bro.
shoot Bortuna again.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, you know what? I got my payback finally. Yeah.
Right on.
You mildly inconvenience him by delaying his trip back down to Rhodia?
He mildly inconvenienced me by paralyzing me.
Listen, either way, we need to. If we're not going to take this job, then we need to get some leads on something else. Something that might not involve the Pikes.
I mean, look, if we're not, I thought we were crooked around here.
Yeah, I mean, we
if
are.
we can't take a little smuggling job, we may as well just call it quits, hang up the ship, and go get decent jobs.
Yeah.
I think it's a little too late for that, honestly.
Well, maybe for some of us.
I always wanted to open up a bar.
Anyway, Chabba.
With one Bith band that plays
Yeah.
the same song over and over and over and over and over again?
Like a broken record, baby.
We'll be a jizz band. Anyway, Blumbles would motion for Chabba to follow him to his room. And when he gets in there, Blumbles has the lightsaber pulled out of the handle of the freaking bowcaster. Yeah. And so, really need to find a charge port for one of these things. I don't really know what this takes. You know, I think you said you did, but
Yeah,
can't
it's the
remember.
same charge as a Nokia 33110. let me see it. Let me see the device for a second. Now, I'm gonna look at this lightsaber. If Blumbles hands it to me, that is.
He does.
Does it look like the bottom can unscrew to where you can actually just, take it off and carry it around with you?
Give me actually half a minute on that. I might have a legitimate picture of it. I do. I just got to get it uploaded. Oh, the things I was not prepared for. Woe be to the DM.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. Close. Back to here. Objects. Components. Custom. We're going to make it a tile because why the hell not? Paste. We're going to make it extra thick.
Ooh.
Wood. Yes.
Dang, look at the thickness.
It just keeps getting bigger.
I want to make sure you can actually see it well.
Ooh, nice.
I guess, yeah, and Chaba looking over this. I've never seen a lightsaber before in my entire life, probably. Or if I have,
You dropped
would've
it in
been a
the
very-
engine bay.
yeah. So I'm gonna like look at it and I'm gonna examine the bottom of it. Does it look like I can unscrew that bit at the bottom there, the pommel basically where the charger would go in?
Give me a knowledge lightsaber check. There
Yep.
is no knowledge lightsaber check. There's just a lightsaber skill check, for combat. So
So just the lightsaber then?
give me just a lightsaber check. Let's see how much you actually know. And we're going to go with 3 difficulty because, for God's sakes. Actually, no, we should make it a 4. Let's be honest.
Yeah. good point.
Lightsaber. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Damn it.
Close.
It was close. That was almost.
You fumble
Just
the lightsaber, you
progress.
drop it again. Ting, 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 ting. There's no grate in there. It's just a floor. You're still getting used to that new metal hand.
Did I drop it in another grate? Is that what you said?
No, there is no grates in his
Oh, okay, good.
Great
this
too,
whole-
electric boogaloo.
This whole ship is made of grates.
God, freaking robot hand, not used to that yet. He'd reach down, pick it up. I mean, honestly, I'll be entirely honest with you. It looks like a pencil. It's a really big pencil. It's made out of wood. So long as you don't carry it around on your hip, I don't think anybody will really care. Notice. We could probably just go look for a charger that fit it. So.
yeah, that's probably best.
Let's make a list of the things that we need. New ship cannon. Parts
Charger
for
for-
loader. Charger for lightsaber. Gary Boom Jr.
Patricia Boone.
Anything
think that's
else
it.
we might need?
Oh yeah, a blaster pistol. Need a blaster pistol. Not a light one, a regular one.
Hey, did we ever talk about getting me an actual gun?
Yes.
I thought we had the carbines for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought there was a spare carbine for you.
I think there's 2.
Yeah.
I got rid of mine.
I know there's at least one because yours was shot to shit in the Mandalorian meetup.
Oh yeah.
Was it ever repaired?
I'll be back.
No, I don't think so. I think it was legitimately destroyed. I don't think it was just shot to shit.
Yeah,
I think it was unsalvageable.
So yeah, you have a total of 3 carbines on the ship at this point. Arden has one, you have one, and Bortuna was being trained by Roos with one. So technically, you could take the last one from the ship supply.
I actually don't have one. I put mine in the supply. The other one that I had.
Well, now that we've defined the fact of what happened to your other one, a lot happened in a short time. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I'd say just take the 2 blaster carbine cards out of the ship stock. One for you, one for Bortuna, and we'll call it a day.
I'll just leave one in there because I still have I have a new gun now. Actually, I got that long range blaster. Remember?
Oh, the sporting blaster? Yeah.
Yeah, I got the sporting blaster.
All right. So I'm going to take one over to him, to Bortuna.
The way
Bruce
it
may not
just,
be here, but I can teach you with that.
I like the way it just kind of sits in my arms. You know, it's like a child.
Yeah. Fun fact: they used to use those whenever they was flying around in the Clone Wars and those big like flying like school bus things. They were very
Yeah.
useful for that.
Huh. I've only seen those in the hollow books. Those things were kind of cool looking. So anyway, how do I use this thing? Do I just push this little button here, or like?
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Oh,
You
okay.
just squeeze that, and then you make sure it's not on safety, and also don't point it at Arden, please.
Don't point away.
Don't
Oh.
point it at Arden. Yeah, that's
Like
it.
this.
In
Yeah,
fact,
like that.
don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, okay. What's the safety?
It's the one that says safe and fire.
Let's
Oh.
not do this on the ship.
Right.
Typically, I just turn it like this really far until it falls off and it's always on fire, because then you ain't gonna work.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So don't point it at Arden. And make sure the safety's off. And then I just is it this one? Is this the trigger, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. I know what that is. Everyone knows what that is.
There's now a hole in Bortuna's foot.
Oh man.
As I was stating, you do have a laundry list of things that you need at this point. You need parts for a loader, potentially a new gun for the ship, a charging device for the lightsaber, and any potential equipment replacements you guys might need.
Thank you for being sensitive to my grief.
And another job, technically.
Yeah.
Depends on what we have to do for the pikes, really. Blumbles will probably investigate, even though he doesn't really trust it or like the pikes at all. But he'll see what they're offering before he does anything.
That's
So-
all I've been saying. Let's at least sniff it out all it.
Are you going to go visit the Deveronian named Miles?
Why? Absolutely.
Depends on if he's at the bar or not. Blumbles is wanting to go to the bar to get some hot chocolate.
Which one you going to? Are you going back to the
well-
Chubby Gundark?
Depends on the one. It depends on if Arden or Bortuna point that out to him. Otherwise, I'll just pick a random one.
In theory, couldn't we like go see the Deveronian on the way to a bar?
If he's in this set of landing pads, he might be on a whole different set.
Oh yeah, good point.
Indeed. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
So what are we doing? You gotta tell me what we're doing.
Hey, Bortuna,
Huh? Yeah.
where'd you meet the guy that told you about that job?
Hold on. I gotta flip this safety to. Okay, there we go. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm pretty good at this shooting thing. Anyway. Right. Where's the guy at? I don't know.
Yeah,
I know his name's Miles.
no, not the guy we're supposed to meet. The guy that like where you learned about the job from.
Oh, the forearmed guy?
Yeah, forearm guy.
Yeah, he was in Oh, Arden, what was that place? The Mudlark Mammary? What was it?
I don't think he wants to tell us. Wait, oh yeah, is John's not here, is he?
No,
Went to
I'm
the
back.
bathroom.
Oh,
okay.
there he is.
Oh, okay.
If we looked out at the sign...
chubby
I'd tell you
Gundark.
which one. The what?
The fat Gundark or something.
Yeah! Yeah, it was something like that. If I saw the sign, I'd know what it was.
Oh, then, lead the way then.
By the way,
All
I
right.
found an image of Bortuna target practicing.
Oh, that's it.
That's great.
Anyway. Sorry. It was the Chubby Gundark.
Chubby Gundark, that's what it was.
Interesting name.
Somebody throw me the chance cube. Pick a color in your favor.
Hmm.
Me, red.
Roll it then.
Fuck.
Oh.
I meant blue.
Smooth, Bortuna. Smooth. You make it back to the Chubby Gundark. The Ithorian is still behind the bar, but there's no Basilisk in sight.
Crap. There's no four-armed guy here.
Guess I'll take a look around outside. See if I see a four-armed guy around.
You do that. I'm gonna go ask the Ithorian.
Perception check
Blum.
or difficulty for Chop.
Yeah, Blumbles gonna go to the bar too.
You two go to the bar.
I'll wait for Chabba's perception check first.
Big money.
I was shuffling cards too. Apparently, I didn't notice.
Aw.
How does this keep happening? One threat. It's at 4 difficulty,
You
right?
smell a lot of butts.
God, why does it smell so active here? Jeez, must have been all the morphine they pumped from me.
You two at the bar.
Yeah. Blumbles goes up and gestures for the the bartender's attention. Says, "Hey, you got any hot chocolate pods?"
I'm out of hot chocolate.
Oh, duh.
Ooh, get the bloodworms. They're excellent.
Bloodworms.
Yeah, they're like. Actually, it's probably better if you don't know. Just get them. They're good. They're like a banana.
15 credits. What the hell is a banana?
Probably kind of like a hippo, honestly.
Sure, I'm hungry. He pulls out 15 credits. The last 15 credits he actually had, just puts them on the.
Hey, no, Blumbles. I got you covered, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Guy comes out with a plate of bloodworms for you. Puts them down in front of you.
Blumbles looks at him, pulls one out, looks at it, shrugs, puts it in his mouth.
Give me a resilience check. Let's say do difficulty.
What is my resilience?
Not good because nobody put any points into any of them.
Yeah. Actually, 3. That's not bad.
Yeah, but it's a natural.
Yeah, it's natural. 2 difficulties, then?
Yes, sir. How?
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, dang it.
oh,
Oh, that
not
sucks.
even right.
These ones are not as fresh as what Bortuna had the other day. These are definitely dead for a day or so. They're not moving of their own accord on the plate, kind of a moment. So as soon as you get it in your mouth, it just kind of like overripe grape explodes.
Then he just shoves the plate. He shoves the plate towards Bortuna. You can have him.
Oh, thanks, man.
Resilience check.
I guess I'm gonna dig in.
Hello, fine gentlemen. What is going on in here?
You have Blumbles at the bar attempting to upchuck what he just ate.
The hell's happening to you?
I'm waiting for Bortuna to give me a resilience check.
Oh.
Was it too difficult?
Yeah, I made it 2 difficulty.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. These are definitely turned. And not.
Oh!
The Ithorian is looking at the two of you making noises. Good, yeah.
Oh, these are just the best, man. Okay.
You guys- the hell is that? What is
That's
that?
for the fishes, maybe.
These are bloodworms. You should try them. They're great. They're the house special.
Did they look appealing in any way?
Give me a
Then again, I ate a hot dog out of the
Give me a
trash.
deception check, Bortuna. What is your insight? Or
My,
not insight, discipline.
my discipline?
Yeah.
2 green.
So it's going to be 2 purple difficulty versus your deception.
If there's a way for him to have advantage on this, I would probably give him advantage because I literally eat out of the trash.
Oh, come on.
him gagging as he's trying to tell you, no, these are great. You love it. Something seems a little off about them.
He's like looks in between the two of you and like looks at the plate. Well, I guess I'll try one of them.
Resilience check to difficulty.
Guess who has a very low resilience?
Not
This
as bad as
guy.
Bortuna's.
Oh boy. Wow.
That's 3 threats.
It is difficult to get through them, but you get them down thanks to your hot dog eating championship rank.
Yes. Ah, God, that was terrible. What the hell are you talking about?
The ones I had today were a lot better than this.
This guy speak Jawa? Hey, you. Big weird guy with a weird mouth. You speak Jawa?
What's the little one saying?
Nope, okay.
He was complimenting the dish.
I give him a metal thumbs up.
Slight in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I was saying.
You want more, yeah?
I give him a thumbs down.
Actually, looking for somebody. There was a gentle thing in here the other day. Basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where he frequents, do you? I was actually needing to talk to them about something.
He comes in a couple times a month. Normally for a day or two. I think he left.
Gotcha. Left the port, so it's gone?
Believe so.
Gotcha. You know any Deveronians around here?
Miles.
Oh? Yeah, it's actually someone I was looking to meet. Yeah, you know where I can find him?
If he's still here. Couple sections over. Flies a modified. Hang on, I hadn't even gotten to the freaking page yet. He flies a modified.
Ah,
He
yes,
sure does.
I'm very familiar with a modified.
Everybody knows a modified.
I mean, gosh, who doesn't know a modified? Am I right?
G9 rigger.
Does that mean anything to either of you?
Let me think. What would I need to think for this?
Mechanics check. Let's say.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's say 3 difficulty.
Yeah, while they're talking about that, Blumbles is gonna. Yeah, could I get a Tatooine sunset, please?
Making sure my mechanics.
Just a second. He starts pulling out crap for it.
How does everyone know what a Tatooine sunset is?
Okay, that's not bad.
It's just
1 success, 2 advantage.
Nice.
I'm talking about.
To answer your question about the Tatooine sunset, me and Blumbles are both. Well, Blumbles isn't originally from there, but I am. Don't know about Arden.
Is it as much of a dump as I've
This.
always heard?
This is a G9
Hell yeah.
rigger.
It's a terrible place.
The what?
This is a G9 rigger.
I gotta zoom in. What are we at?
Ah, yes.
Is a ship.
Yes.
Goodbye, ship.
Well, this is exactly
so-
why I have that little DM screened off area.
As far as I'm aware, it's a light freighter made by the same company that made our ship. It's not a YT variant. I don't know if it's an earlier design that they worked on or what, but it's actually smaller than our ship. So
So yes,
Did
you
you
would know
point
what
one
it
out?
is.
what?
So yes, you would know what it is.
What did Bortuna say?
Would you be able to point it out if you saw one?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's very distinguishable.
Blumbles, finish your sunset. We're finding a devil.
Oh, you can bring it with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
What's he
sure.
gonna do?
You guys just leave.
After Blumbles pays for the drink, yes. You ain't leaving without it.
Okay, but my question is, you're taking the drink?
Yeah. He'll probably just down it. Just chug, 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 boom.
Okay. Because it was just a
Hell.
standard glass. It wasn't like a collectible cup you could take with you. That's why I got confused. I'm like, are you stealing the man's glassware?
It's like, thanks,
Oh,
man.
Are we in someone's house?
It's a
No,
bar.
we're-
No, you're at a bar.
Who uses their own glassware in the bar?
Have you ever been to a bar?
No.
Have you been to a restaurant?
Yeah.
Do the restaurants you have all have like logos on plastic cups?
No, they're typically glass, but normally they don't really look at you if you take them out. They just kind of let you leave with it.
What the fuck part of the country do you live in? Every place around here would be like, why are you stealing our shit?
Amazing.
Rocky has a whole collection
What?
of glasses
I don't
in
know
his
what-
house simply from restaurants he's been at. Meanwhile, they're all missing glasses and like, where our cup count is off.
Glasses and pickle jars.
Oh,
He's got
man.
those mason jars with the handles attached.
Yes.
Those things are great.
Oh, they really are.
The Paula Deen collection of butter holders.
Ooh.
I actually don't own a butter holder. Anyway,
I was just thinking that she uses a fuck ton of butter, so she needs like a mason jar of it. So, moving on.
true.
Moving on. Are you going to attempt to hop platforms, or are you going to like walk the station?
Almost easy exercise.
What does hop platforms mean?
Take the ship,
use the
move
ship.
platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we'll just walk. Might as well.
Okay. So, the long story short is, if you can see the map and see my little finger, boop.
Mhm.
Yep.
You guys basically start here at a bar, go along the concourse area, out towards the main branch, and they've got another, let's say, 5 of these style platforms. At various points. Kind of like central hubs. Around a whole section that goes down under the waves and under the water.
Hey, Blumbles,
Yeah.
lift me up.
Hey, Blumbles picks him up, puts him on his shoulder.
Pulls his arms up like a kid. Just
Yeah, pretty much. From his new vantage point, Chabba's going to see if he can see the ship from a distance.
Do you use your hands to make like little fake binoculars too?
Yes.
Give me a perception check, 5 difficulty. It's not
Get a
impossible. It's just improbable.
get a magnifying glass attachment for his robot arm.
Then he really would be Inspector Gadget. I would say
Damn.
that you do not see a damn thing. Not at this distance. I mean, you can see your ship here. You can see how big your characters are in your ship. Then you got this big No, you're like in the central part of the arm. You can't really see ships on landing pads very well.
Ah, hell. I guess we start in either left or right. What do you guys say?
Anybody got a red coin?
Let's go left.
Okay. Left is right, right is wrong.
Like,
We go left.
okay. You go left around the arm. The first set of pads, you walk back down the arm. Doot, 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 doot. There's other ships there. The Gallifrey's not there. This isn't there. It's a different style ship. They're
Our
larger
ship.
pads meant for larger vessels, things like that. They've got various freighters on a couple of the pads. One of these pads, instead of having this hammerhead type ship, they've got like 12 starfighter size vessels sitting on it.
Nice.
But there's no G9 rigger on this first offshoot. So
Maybe
yeah,
we could ask somebody if they've seen it. Think?
I mean, we could, yeah.
You know, actually, if we could go find that harbor master, we could ask him probably if he's seen the G9 rigger around. He'd have to like.
I will let you know that each of these arms has a harbor master to
Oh,
speed
damn.
up operations.
Okay. Never mind then. So we keep going down this side, or are we gonna go over to the right side this time?
So we check right now. If it's not
Yep.
there, we'll come back around here.
So what you're saying is, and you're gonna go from here to here, back over to here, and then home again.
So, okay, so we went left, which is like on the star, the one directly to the left of us. Now we're going right from our home star point.
If we can look at Michael's play area right over here,
Yes.
the
Okay.
two purples are the ones you've checked so far. This is your original one. This is the one you just checked. You've got 5 arms around a central, ring that goes down.
Which one is the original one?
Because you guys went left.
So we just keep heading in the same direction.
I think we were going to this one, actually, weren't we?
That's what I was saying. You're going back past your original port and going over to this one.
I think that's what Blumble said.
Well, I didn't really know the layout, but since I see this, so we could just keep going like this.
We will
No,
go
keep going,
clockwise.
Yes.
So then we'll go to this one next.
All right. Chance cube. In
Who wants to
your
roll
favor,
this time?
Red or blue?
I think all of us have rolled. Who wants to roll this time?
Arden
I'll
has
do it. Red.
Red. Roll it.
Nice.
All right. You get to this one, and there is, in fact, a G9 rigger. And as you guys are approaching said little platform, there is, in fact, a Deveronian coming out of the ship.
Oh, I think that's our guy.
Hey, you! With the horns! How much you want to bet he doesn't speak Java? I bet you 50 credits right now that he doesn't speak Java.
I bet you 100 credits.
Red or blue in your favor, Chabba?
Always red. No!
Oh.
Damn.
Yes, my little Jawa friend. What can I do for you?
Oh my gosh, he speaks Jawa.
Shit, who do I owe 50 credits to then?
You owe Blumbles 100.
God damn it. I thought Blumbles was going with me on this, saying that he didn't speak Java. Shit. Yeah, fuck it. It's 100 credits. Chalba's a man of his word. 100 credits to Blumbles.
Okay.
That's...
I think we found a whole new source of monetary gain here at this point. Just outbet Chabba.
You,
Yep.
sir, made me lose a bet. However, I'm happy that there's somebody on this godforsaken rock, or whatever the hell this planet is, that can speak Jawa'ese.
I prefer to call it a what's the word? Water balloon without the plastic.
That's fair. But anyway,
What can Miles
Yeah.
do for you?
I was just about to ask what your name was. Yeah, a friend here was told that you might have the details on a... What was it again?
A job, and I wink.
Yeah, job. What he said.
Miles knows a few jobs. Step aboard. Step aboard. And he goes up onto a ship.
I turn to the crew. All right, boys, look lively. I really would like to not die today.
Don't worry, you're in good hands.
I don't think I'm there.
What are you doing, Arden?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Arden not here because he would definitely be against us right now.
I think he's back in his cabin, lightly crying. Why did things turn out this way?
Why do things always turn out this way?
I've already got a bad feeling about this because every time Arden's not there, something bad happens.
There's a sticky note on the control console right where Arden says, it says, "I'm going for the pike job, be back in an hour."
They said they were just going to the bar.
It's like Arden went to get us some ice cream cones, and he comes back for that, and he has all the ice cream cones in his hands.
I feel so terrible for Arden now.
Okay, before we get on the ship, I'm gonna give Arden a buzz.
All right, go ahead and call him.
Tell him to prep the ship.
Go in turrets.
No.
This is Cheese Man.
We're gonna call a buddy of ours real quick, Miles.
He's already on the ship.
Okay, never mind. He can wait a minute.
Hey, leader. This is Cheese Man. Over.
Why?
Oh, there you are. Did you get my message?
Why?
We're just gonna talk with him.
Blumbles.
Why don't I just leave you guys?
Blumbles leans into the communicator. If I see something I don't like, we're not doing it. Trust me. I know the pikes.
Yeah, Blumbles can like rip my arms off. So like, if he says no, I'll probably gonna listen to him.
I have no opinion.
No.
Yeah, but you can't rip his arms off.
This is a democracy.
Blumbles starts up the ramp to the ship.
Okay, Blumbles is going in, so I gotta go.
I disconnect. I just disconnected.
Well, Cheese Man out then. I think that went well, Chabba.
Bumbles, can you
Yeah,
give me a
right.
perception check, please? 1 difficulty.
Okay. That is 2 yellow, 1 green. Move that and
We die. I'm so saying a die. So
5 success, 1 threat.
Heard. The other two getting onto the ship as well?
Yeah.
Perception checks, 1 difficulty. Should be easy.
Should be, but since we rolled all lights out today, all of our rolls have been ass.
1 success, 1 threat.
1 success.
our rolls are ass in anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, but usually they're more interesting.
Blumbles, because you enter the ship first, you see this first, and you kind of get to the top, you see it, and you kind of stop, and the other two follow up shortly thereafter. Once they get to the top of the ramp and they're looking around for Miles, they see this as well. There's 2 Gamorreans with large vibro axes, and what looks like a protocol droid with a robotic bug-like face. It looks like he's got a fairly large repeating blaster. Not aimed at you guys, but just kind of, set up, aimed at the ceiling, just kind of like looking around.
I already don't like this.
Dig the look, my dude.
Just robotic thumbs up.
Yeah, robotic thumbs up.
No. Miles has, as you say, many pots on the fire. So you're going to have to be a little bit more clear about what job you're looking to take.
I heard from a basilisk friend. Over and over.
The basilisk
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
You don't seem like smugglers.
Oh, we have the best pilot in the galaxy.
Pilot's not even here. Yes.
He didn't want to come.
Why not? Does Miles not have a good deal?
He doesn't like us.
You're not helping.
There's
Let's just say he's a little uneasy. He's not used to this kind of work.
he's new. Is he
In a way.
Not new to smuggling. He's hesitant about working with an organization of certain reputation.
He is a great pilot, though.
Something about fish.
He
I don't
looks
know.
at the Jawa and just kind of. That's cute. I like that. Yes, fish. Yes. No. All right. You're interested in the job. I give you the details. However, you're either in or you're out now. Yeah.
Depends on if you're with the Empire or not.
He looks at you, looks at the Gamorreans, and says something in Gamorrean. The Gamorrean looks at him, looks at you, and they start laughing. Do we look like we're doing anything with the Empire?
I won't lie, Blumbles. It kind of feels like we're literally just two sides of a different coin here.
Blumbles kept his straight face even as they're laughing.
Okay, Mr. Serious Wookie. Okay. No, we have nothing to do with the Empire.
Good.
All right.
In fact, we don't want anything to do with the Empire.
Us either.
No.
All right. One other question. How about slavers?
As in, you don't like slavers, as in, you don't want to run slavery jobs.
As in, I'll kill a slaver if I see him.
Yay.
But if I don't see one, we don't have to know about it.
Don't ask, don't tell. Well, I can tell you with define information. There is no slaver here. At this time.
Winter chicken dinner? Wait, what do you mean?
So we in or out then? Chabba says.
You tell me.
Well, this is probably not a slaving run then.
All right. Before I say I'm in, what's the cargo?
No. In or out. You're in, you get the details, you get the cargo, you do what needs to be done. You're out, you walk away. Mostly no harm, no foul.
How about you tell us where we're going? Is that 2 over the line?
Yeah, that's a little over the line. Get in,
What about
get out.
time frame?
Listen. You're either in or you're out. This feels like your first time negotiating one of these type of deals. Are you all
I don't
fresh?
think it's unreasonable to know whether or not I need to be halfway across the galaxy in 5 minutes or not.
Blumble says, we'll have a talk for a second, if that's all right with you.
Huddle up.
Then we huddle up.
The Jawa's feet are just dangling.
I like the guy's horns.
They're pretty
Wish I
sick.
had horns like that.
Like I said, I don't like pikes. I don't know about this.
I still don't know who you're talking about. I'll take your word for it. Haven't steered us wrong yet. I don't know. I mean, hell, we're probably just as bad as them, though, right? Well, minus the slavery part. I'll do that.
We kind of have just blatantly murdered people.
Yeah, a lot of them really didn't deserve it either.
No,
I hope it's not a hell.
we're kind of bad. Are we the bad guys?
Well, yeah, probably. Well, here's the thing. If we think about it, we're an enemy of the Empire, right?
Yeah.
So we're technically the good guys.
Oh, you're right. We can't do any wrong here.
Jabba will like turn around and look at the guy. You probably can't tell me this, but will this stuff be used against the Empire?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so this is against the Empire as well.
This is our chance to make a difference.
Blumbles breaks the huddle, puts Java down. I guess we're in.
All right.
What landing platform are you on? Is your ship larger than this one? Or smaller?
It's a Corellian class. YT 2400? 24.
You'll have the room then. Meet you on the on your platform. What platform?
What was the number? Does anybody remember?
I thought it was 13, but then Cypress changed it.
Yeah, I remember.
It was
15.
platform 6, but we moved over.
2 to the right of this
Crash
one.
landed on 5 because you're supposed to go to 6.
I thought we were supposed to go to 5, but then crash landed on 6.
Well, either way, your landing gear got repaired, so now you're going to 5.
Okay, so
Either way, 2 to the right of this one, right?
Just tell me what platform.
Platform 5.
Platform 5. I'll be there close to midnight. Be ready to leave. Go, shoo. Off my ship.
Okay.
Blumbles turns around and walks off.
See you soon.
Jabba starts walking off and he like stops and looks at the droid. Nice. And then he walks off.
Did anybody else notice that the Jawa was part droid? Pig talk.
Oh man, I wonder if we've traumatized that poor clerk worker. That poor desk worker at the freaking place. So he goes, hey, can I have a map of the station? He's like, yeah, sure, man. I got one right here.
Thanks. Turns around. Hey, you can't keep that. Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. Hands it back. Good morning. And this isn't even professional quality. It's amateur good morning. So you know it's work.
No. We should probably tell Arden about this. Probably before we get back to the ship so that he can blow off a little bit of steam before we get back.
The Gamorrean porn?
No, about the... Wait, what Gamorrean porn?
It's gone now, so it's not important anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you about it later if you want to know, but...
You guys
What
have
did you
got
say?
a little time to walk. I mean, there's time now.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, never mind then. So you remember whenever I got that... Oh, wait, no, you weren't there. Oh, that's a hell of a story, actually.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna... Blue Leader, this cheese man. Over.
Hey, you know that's a phone, not a radio, right?
What?
That's a phone. It's like you're doing it. You know what? Go ahead.
Blue Leader, this cheese man. Over. Do you copy?
Oh no, he's dead.
He's probably just not answering.
yes.
Alright, thank ya. Okay, so I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want first? Okay. I'll tell you the good news first. We're employed!
And how is that good news?
The good news is we get to leave tonight. The bad news is, I know you said you didn't want to do this, but we kind of committed. We'll see you in a little while. Okay, bye.
I hate
Wow.
them. I hate them.
I think that went well.
Yeah, he sounded pretty enthusiastic about it, didn't he? I think. I couldn't really hear. A lot of wind out here.
You know,
Might
for
have been
once,
Tigo.
I'm with Arden. I don't like
The temptation to just leave.
this.
I mean, I don't like it either. I don't like that. Well, I like that. I also like this crew, except for the Gamorreans. Reminds me of bad things I've seen in the past. But what else would we do? You know?
Well, we could leave, maybe find another place. That would have been nice, but I just hope I'm not throwing my ring in with slavers.
That's true. Although, I mean, I'm fairly certain if they end up being slavers, you know. Do what
We
do.
got one working turret.
Yeah, that's true. And this little beauty right here, he says, knocking on the robot arm. Feels like I can actually aim a little better with this.
Speaking of which, now he adjusts his shoulder with his bowcaster on it. We need to go find a charging port for this thing.
Oh yeah, right. That's one of the things.
Broadcasters have to be charged?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
You know when
I
you,
think
you
you're
cock
lying to
them
me.
back, when you cock them back, it fills the bolt of energy with the AA battery, and yeah. So he's got to go get a charger so he can charge it up.
Yeah, that.
I am a professional liar.
All right. If anybody wants to give me I would say between Chabba and Blumbles, because no offense, Bortuna, I don't think you know what you're looking for. If you could give me a streetwise check, Chabba, you will get a blue die because you know exactly what you're looking for. Let's say 3 difficulty.
Can I do it at 5 difficulty with a red die?
Is there any chance I could use skullduggery as opposed to streetwise?
No, because you're checking the actual street vendors, not trying underground.
Okay.
You may try at 5 difficulty, no red die. I'm not going to make a despair out of you.
That's 2 success, triumph, and 3 threat.
Well,
2 success and 3 threat.
I'm gonna roll for the culture. You just continue on with the role playing.
No, I want to see how this turns out, actually.
Not like you expect.
I wish he would have succeeded.
That
so
would have been
much.
amazing.
Yeah.
As you guys are making your way, back towards your landing platform and your ship, there's, kind of like a bazaar market, that you kind of wander through on the center ring before it goes down. It's a meeting place. It's where the water dwellers do business with, air breathers. This is just their mingling market, more or less. So there's a number of shops and whatnot, and you kind of peruse as you have some time to kill, and you don't think Arden would be in a good mood if you went right back to the ship anyway. For all you know, he's, sitting, waiting for the ramp door to open just so he can start picking you off one by one as you get in the ship.
Entirely.
Blumbles, you come across what you feel would be the appropriate pieces for a charger for your device.
Nice.
It looks to be the right item, size, etc. Minimal modifications to get it to connect to current power sources you can get to work. Chabba, you do the same. Different shop, same deal. But what does your Triumph do?
Let's see here. What was the list of items we needed? Parts for loader, a blaster for the ship, a light or a hand blaster for me, and that charge cord.
Yeah.
Might I ask a discussion?
Do you do you want the other players to be in on this, or?
Yes, preferably. What do you guys think this should do?
Well, I found.
I'll let you know right now that a ship blaster is probably going to be a little bit much for the bazaar.
Okay.
I mean, it's
That's
entirely. I'm going to say it's possible, but it might not be in the best of shape. It looks like this is like secondhand type of bazaar.
Okay. I have, if I'm allowed to take this as sort of a selfish notion, I would really like it if I could find like a slug thrower pistol that is similar to Johnny Silverhands from Cyberpunk 2077. It doesn't have to be literally the same thing. I'd just like it if it looked like one.
Sure.
Sure.
Style-wise, absolutely. You found a slug thrower pistol. In operating capacity, just no rounds.
Nice.
By the way, how much are those parts?
Whoa, the charger?
Yeah.
Probably not a lot, I wouldn't imagine. How much are the chargers, Cypress?
Because of its archaicness and everything, I'm going to go with 100 credits. Your
good.
slug thrower pistol, 100 credits.
I'll buy them both.
Oh, okay. Bumble still has 150.
No. Chance cube, Blumbles, your favor, which color?
That's a good question. You know what? Let's go red. Dang it.
You don't know Chabba's buying it at the same time.
Well. That's fine. Bumble's just gonna give him the 100 credits and make his way back to the ship.
By the way, are there any like spherical metal like casings inside of this bizarre thing here. I'm not like I'll be honest.
I
I
know
want
what you're
something.
trying. I know what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I think I know what you're trying to do. And sure, let's say that there is a shell, spherical, small, baseball sized.
How much would that be?
10 credits. It's just scrap metals.
Okay, then I will buy that as well.
Any chance there's some thermal detonators laying around?
No.
Yeah, somehow I didn't think so.
Those are restricted, highly rare. You can give me a check at 4 difficulty, but I will tack a red one on.
Is he ready to move on?
No.
We shall see.
Bortuna is looking around for Gary Jr.
Aw.
Well, I gave it my best shot.
You're not seeing anything anywhere that's selling anything that even looks remotely like an explosive.
Ah, man. Will I be alone in this galaxy forever?
Lost Shimishi, lost Gary, truly is alone. As you all wander back to the ship, do you converse on the way back? Do you just or do you just literally meet up at the ship?
I want a 411 about what this Gamorrean thing was being discussed.
Gamorrean thing?
Yep.
Okay, so did you know about that hollow disc I found on the ship?
No.
Okay, so long story short, while you were in prison, we had to find a map of the station where you were on. And so we did. We found it at that convenience store. You know, the one with the coffee that tasted like mud? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Well, I took that map, and it was on a hollow disk. And the guy was like, hey, you can't have that. So I was like, okay. And I slid it into my coat and pulled out the hollow disk I found on the ship and gave it back to him. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. And as it turns out, the hollow disk I found on the ship had some amateur Gamorrean porn on it.
And you just gave it away.
Well, yeah, I mean, it felt like a pretty good time to ditch it, honestly.
Yeah, that probably worked out for the best.
I got the map. It was useful. We got you out of prison. Almost died. Lived. Loader's still alive, technically. I think it all worked out in the end.
There's now a wanted poster on that Rhodian dry dock station of a crude drawing of a Jawa, for handing off illicit materials.
Wanted for murder of a stormtrooper, destruction of company property,
And distribution
and
of illegal underage Gamorrean porn.
Oh no! Oh man!
They're not 100% sure if they were underage or not, but, it's the Empire.
This makes it sound worse.
I don't think it
Not
could.
only do they watch Gamorrean porn, it's underage Gamorrean porn. Oh, no!
Oh, man. A couple days ago, I didn't even know what a Gamorrean was.
Now you've met two with really large axes.
Yeah.
If we find any desperate rebels, we could sell them that map of the station.
That's very true. Good
Are
point.
we technically rebels?
Yeah, gray area.
I
I mean,
don't
like,
really participate, but
All right.
I mean,
Go ahead.
oh, no, I was just being smart out. Please continue.
You make it back to the ship. Arden, what are you doing?
It is gone.
It is gone?
No.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
As much as I would love to, no. I'm just, like you said, I'm just kind of waiting for the door to open.
It's going to be so easy.
Uh-oh.
All they have to do is just walk up, see their head, and go, bow. Bow.
oh man!
The ramp opens. Who goes up first?
I'd say Blumbles just comes up casual.
Arden, where are you?
Where am I?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Staring them down as they come up.
Staring them down as they're coming up.
Check out this cool pistol I got.
I'm gonna hide behind Blumbles and try to make myself unseen.
Watch me, I can spin it. And I spin it.
Blumbles is like,
Give me an agility check with the 4 difficulty.
Okay.
Straight,
That's what, 3 green die?
straight agility. I don't know what your agility is.
4 green die.
let's see if you can revolver Ocelot.
He's trying to full on Johnny Silverhand this thing.
I swear if he ends up shooting me.
No, there's no despair in here.
Yeah,
Clank. Right on the floor.
Ah, shit. I swear I could do it before I got on here. He's going to pick it up and try to do it again.
Do it again. Add a black die. Now the pressure is on.
Now Blumbles has actually stopped to watch them. Nope.
Clank.
Better this time, at least.
They did do it on the way here.
Fuck, one more time. Like that.
I like the fact he knew what I was going to say.
Come on.
Yes!
Wow.
Ah.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a success, but that black die actually helped me.
No.
No.
That's a failure still.
Oh no.
God damn it. Now that everybody's watching, I can't do it. Fuck.
Everybody turn around.
I'm tempted to go for a third one, but I don't think I can get any better than that.
Oh no, we'll replace one of the purples with a red at that point. Maybe there is a bullet lodged in the chamber. That's a possibility of shooting Arden.
After that last time, Blumbles is going to pick Chabba up and put him on his shoulder. That's enough.
That was worth a shot. Either way, it distracted him for long enough for Bortuna to hide.
But Blumbles is going to make his way to the center. He's going to put Chabba down in one of the chairs.
No, he fell.
You know, I can feel you judging us already, Arden. I don't blame you.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I
forgot.
don't agree with it. If it's fishy, I won't do it.
But he doesn't even look like a fish.
They're named after fish.
Look,
What do we gotta do?
He's meeting
Well-
us here at midnight.
And
yeah.
Bringing
We-
the
we
chicks,
ready to
I
leave.
I think he's going to give us the cargo, whatever it is. If it's people, we're blasting.
Blasting off, not blasting people. Blasting off.
what's the difference?
Why can't we just do both?
I'll go get in the turret.
He just said we need to be ready to leave.
All right then. Well, we'll be ready.
In the meantime, Chabba, let's get this charger working.
You got it. Oh, hey. Wait.
You pull out your charger. Chabba fishes out his. You're staring at each other.
Wait a second. You guys got 2 chargers?
Did you also buy one?
No.
Yeah.
I kind of feel a little left out now.
You got a Nokia 3310?
Actually, when I was... no. I think it blew up with Gary.
Ah, crap. Well. At least you got a spare one, Blumbles.
Yeah, it's good to have spares, I guess. He's going to go take it, put it in his room.
That-
Up.
No.
Boom.
After you.
After you.
Chabba would just hand him the charger that he bought.
All right. Yep.
You basically need one of those European travel charger sets, to get the right connector to connect to the onboard systems, but eventually it's plugged in. You think it's charging. It's not like there's an indicator light on there that red to green or some shit like
See
that.
if you can turn it on while it's plugged in.
I don't think I'll do that.
Oh well, okay.
Hole in the ship.
I'll be in the mechanic bay working on something if you need me.
Alright. And as it's charging, Bumble is actually going to sit and he's actually going to meditate.
Heard. Arden,
Yes.
what are you doing? Because it looks like Bortuna followed you in there.
I'm just prepping the ship
As
for
angrily
the
as possible.
eventual.
For the eventual.
Yeah, for the eventual.
Do you need any help?
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nothing I can help you with? Nothing I can do?
No, you've helped enough. For today.
Are you hungry or anything? I can get
No.
you something.
No, I had a ration pack earlier.
You thirsty?
I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it? I feel like there's been a lot of tension between us recently.
No, there's no tension. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Okay. Well, that worked out great. Okay, bye. Okay, that wasn't convincing at all. Hold on. I genuinely think this is going to turn out great. I have a really good feeling about this. I haven't felt this great since the hot dog thing.
Give me a
You remember the hot
deception
dog
check. What's your discipline?
I feel good. Give me a deception.
2. Green.
So it's 2 purple versus your deception check. Or is this a persuasion check?
Oh, wait, let me see if there's a difference. I don't think there is. Oh, no. Wait.
Can I make it more difficult?
Sure.
Oh, man.
I feel like this is
You'll want to flip the dark side to make one of your purples, a red.
Wow.
So what'd you get?
Okay, here we go.
wow.
Success and an advantage.
No, he's sounding like this is a genuine opportunity for you and for the ship and for everybody. Bortuna is genuinely sounding like he's been trying to do something for you.
You know, we need the money.
You're right.
Huh?
What was that? Excuse me?
I hope you're right and this goes well. Because after this, we're not doing another one like this.
Oh, never mind. I thought he said you're right instead of hope. Okay.
If this doesn't work out, no more sketchy jobs.
If this doesn't work out, we're dead.
Well, if it doesn't work out and it doesn't go terrible. I think that's fair.
Sure.
And I won't. Well, I was gonna say I won't gamble for a month, but I don't think I could keep that one. But I won't do it using the crew's funds anymore. Ever. I'm just gonna sit quietly.
As long as you make money from it.
Hey, if there's one thing Noara Bortuna can do better than anything else.
Didn't you
Other than-
lose money the last time?
I mean, you gotta look at things as the whole. You know, you can't isolate one incident. You know what I'm saying? I sold a guy a jar of sludge one time. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Pure profit. I'm a money-making machine. That's why they call me Cheese Man, because I make all the cheddar.
Chirp.
Oh
chirp.
god.
It was too corny.
It was. Chabba, what are you doing in the mechanics bay?
Skipping the ship ready.
I'm taking that little metal cylinder or the metal sphere that I got,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm modifying it to make it look like a thermal detonator.
Yeah, that's exactly what I knew you were doing. Was it?
Me too. As soon as you asked for a metal sphere, I was like,
Alright.
yeah, I know what he's doing.
All right.
I gotta make the
Hey.
connection.
Hang on a second. I actually need a favor from Rocky here. Involves the voice chat system real quick. Rocky,
All right. Yeah.
could you mute Cody?
I can deafen myself if.
Yeah, deafen yourself.
Okay, give me just a second.
All right, Rocky. Do you want to give it
Yeah.
some sort of mechanical thing, like it just pops open and has like a little boom flag or something, or like a shot of confetti?
Yeah, I would, if it's possible, I would like to add in like the actual beeping effect of a thermal detonator, and then when it reaches like the end of the countdown or whatever, it does exactly that. Like a little flag will pop out that says "boom." Or no, which one think would be? Which you guys think would be funnier, the confetti or the fucking the flag?
You can do both. Fuck it.
Hell yeah, let's do
Honestly,
both.
I would say both.
Yeah, both.
Give me a quick mechanics check.
What difficulty?
We're gonna go with 2 because it shouldn't. This really isn't something humongous. So he's getting antsy. Hurry it up.
Well, that's good.
That is 4 success and 2 advantage.
Oh yeah, it definitely does exactly what you wanted to. So hang on to that. We're gonna make a note on that. We're gonna bring it back.
By the way, the last thing I do, I draw a little blue. No, wait, I don't do it in blue. I smiley face on it in paint, crudely.
In what color?
Red.
In red.
Yep.
Let's see. Does he see that? Is there a code?
Yeah, he's back.
Huh? What?
Yay, you're back. All right, it wasn't
Okay.
permanent. Alrighty. Then.
It wasn't permanent. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
As we wrap up for this evening, it has officially gotten to the midnight hour, and the G9 rigger comes up and finds a place to land, despite your ship taking up most of this landing platform. The 2 Gamorreans unload and load onto your vessel through your loading hatch 8 crates. It looks like they've got a seal on them. And it's got, almost like a wax seal kind of a thing on top of that seal. This is anti-tampering type information on it. Okay? Miles comes aboard with the last crate and hands the data pad to you, Chabba. Because you did a lot of the talking and he liked you the most.
Nice.
This is your This is your destination. Get there as quickly as possible. Everything you need is on that pad. Payment on delivery. Safe journey and avoid those Imperials.
You know it, Red Man.
He leaves the ship, gets into his zone. The ship takes off.
I look at the data pad.
Destination? Tatooine.
We're going to Tatooine, boys.
Yeah.
That's the end of the session.
Actually, if I may, before we wrap up.
Sure, what's up?
Before we wrap up, I'd say after all this and when the midnight hour came around and he dropped off those things, Blumbles would go into his room and actually unplug and activate the lightsaber.
It comes to life. The blade comes out. It's a little bit longer than a standard typical lightsaber blade. But then again, the handle itself is a little bit longer than a typical lightsaber blade as well. This was meant for a larger creature's hands. Something of a larger frame. Almost Wookiee size, you would say. And it is a brilliant cyan color.
Ooh. Nice. Nice.
All right. whatever Bortuna rolls next time on his force die, it's going to be automatically 2 white side. Perfect kazoo medley to play us out.
Yes. All right, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm a little on edge with that devil dude, though.
Although I knew it was going to happen regardless.
This
Yeah.
is yours.
Despite what I was going to,
Do not
despite
flip it.
what I was going to say. But
We will
Do not
flip
flip
it until we get to a need for it. So this is
Okay.
our secret tool for later on.
Wait, what's his secret tool? What's going on?
This is his lightsaber card.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Oh yeah, this is the scanner that we lost.
But this is what the lightsaber looks like.
Indeed. Very nice.
And it is just about midnight, gentlemen. I've kept you guys up very, very late. I apologize.
Nah,
had fun.
Yeah, it's been good.
he's fun.
I hope so. I know it was a little bit of a slower, lower episode. I didn't want to throw combat at you guys. It felt wrong to do so, to be
The
completely
break
honest.
was needed.
Considering what happened last session, yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to take a load off sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't
It's
give
nice that we didn't have to leave the place in a hurry. Well, we're having to leave in a hurry, but not being shot at.
We were here for like
A week.
a week, so that's good.
Any XP, by the way. Sorry.
Just a second before you. Speaking of being here a week, are you going to pay the port fees and docking fees and all that before you leave, Arden? Or are you going to take off in the middle of the night?
Jeez. I actually had just remembered. I was like, I don't think I paid those yet.
It would
I guess I will pay them.
I'd say it'd be 50 a day.
5-day week, or were we here 7 days?
No, you were only
I
here
think
for
it
5.
was. I was. That was this thing. 5.
That's what,
Let's say
250.
6. Let's cut it in the middle.
So 300 credits.
Still not terrible.
No,
Yeah.
that's not
No,
bad.
not bad.
So you will pay and arrange to have those because you're leaving tonight, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
I
wait-
probably would have been like, we're gonna leave later on in the day. I don't, just saying. I don't know when. It might be real late, but here's my dock fees.
and they probably charged you for the 6th day just to be on the safe side, in case it was like 5:30 in the morning just before the sun gets up, and you're like, oh yeah, shit, we gotta leave. Yeah, type of moment. It was a pretty low session, so we're going to go with a 5 XP.
It's fine.
Yeah, better be fine. You can't argue with me. What do you want me to say?
You're a wizard, Blumbles.
You're a hairy wizard, Blumbles.
Yes, he is.
You're a space wizard.
Blumbles can
Alright,
now
five
use
XP.
sorcerer powers.
Questions, thoughts, opinions. Now's the time to get them out.
I liked it.
How screwed are we?
Not as bad as you would
Think-
think.
Okay.
It could be bad. It might not be bad. It all depends on how you
What happens?
how you go from here, more or less. So,
Okay.
Oh, you go ahead, Cody.
I was gonna say, so we're definitely not gonna open the crates.
I would advise against it.
Yeah, no, I'm all for not. I, for one, would like
In
to.
fact,
make
I might put a sticky note on them just to say, Bortuna, do not touch.
I can't read, so therefore this does not apply to me.
But yeah, Blumbles, he probably won't open them, and he'll definitely put an ear to them, see if he hears any whimpering or something.
I mean, if they're sealed, then there can't possibly be living things in there, right?
Depends on how cruel they are.
They would probably die.
Let's save
wherever we
that
go.
for next session. Let's
Oh,
save
yeah.
that thought, and we'll pick that up the next time.
My opinion, since it's pikes, it's most likely spice.
So this is a standard slug thrower pistol that I bought, right?
Yep, just a standard slug thrower. It just looks like the Malorian arms.
Can I get a card for that? If there is one.
Just a minute. I've got to locate it.
Yeah, if it's spice, Blumbles won't care. You don't mind running spice.
It's more than likely just spice.
What if they pay us in spice? Then what are we gonna do?
Then we'll have to take
Sell
that
it.
spice and smuggle it somewhere else.
Smuggle it somewhere else and sell it.
We can make lasagna too.
But considering the fact that we're going to Tatooine, it might not be all that difficult.
We
But-
could be in a pod race.
We bet spice on the pod race.
We could either have Arden or Chabba do piloting planetary. I think he's better at it than me, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a little fun with this. I got your slug thrower.
All right.
Save it for next time. Don't look at it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like Blumbles.
I'll just leave it there.
Yeah. Though technically you can do the voiceover thing and see what it says.
I'm actually gonna make a note because I'll probably forget to not touch that. So I'll like draw something.
I won't even be on the table, so
No, we're all.
I
Until,
can't
you know,
draw.
Monday. So
Let me know when you're done with your drawing so I can save it.
I'm drawing with a computer mouse, so that's not that easy. No touch. I can barely read it, so therefore it's good.
Alright. Saving the
No
game.
tuckle.
Saving the table, basically. Overwrite. Alright, you guys are free to skidoo as you so choose.
Boop.
I'm just cleaning the table up of all the random bullshit that I put on it. The extra ships and shit.
Ah, boy. But yes, it was a good session.
It was. I still hate you guys, but
Well, that's to be expected at this point, let's be honest.
honestly, I knew it was going to happen.
I
Like,
will say,
the moment he was just like, oh yeah, we'll talk to
eventually-
Blumbles and Chabba. I'm like, you're going to convince them to do this, aren't you?
it doesn't
Please,
take
no.
much.
And ending recording.